Okay, I guess it's going to be Q&A night. Next question I had from one of you guys was doors and window openings. How do I do all the funky little door trims and everything? Well, this is my 101 here, okay? This is going to be a partial door, but what I do is I draw the door frame, and again, use all your pre-measured stuff. You got several sticks that you use them. Don't be messing with a ruler. Just use all your pre-measured stuff. It's like for the door facing, boom, right there. And then for the inner door facing, I'll take the smaller one and boom, right there. So you got the big one and the small one right there. And then what I usually do is I'll take a Sharpie to remind myself which section's going to cut all the way through. So what I'll do is I will hash all this. You can see where my hash marks are. So this line here goes all the way through. Cut that first. This is your inner door face. This is your outer door face. Cut that line first because you want to get rid of all this. So what I did was I took a knife, and remember my other video, when you cut this stuff deep, lay that knife down and run that knife in small cuts. You don't want to get deep because your knife will go all wonky on you. Anyway, so once you get that all cut out, I usually leave it a little bottom for the debris and everything. But anyway, same thing. You take your measuring sticks and you do the inside of the door frames, okay? So for this inside door frame, you want it to be that deep. So what you're going to do is do the same thing. You're going to take that knife and you're going to lay it down and just shallow cuts all the way down, all the way across. And when you get to the corner here, stand your knife up and you can saw there into the corners. And same thing in the inside. Lay that knife down, and once you do this, you can get this done. But anyway, so you should be able to, this should be your result right there. See? Just follow the lines. You got to remember, outer door facing, inner door facing. Same thing with the back side here. I went ahead and went around it. So again, you want to lay that knife down and run that thing down there. I usually do this flat on the table because I don't want to cut myself again. Anyway, but do the same thing. Lay that knife down. And you always want to go tilt it outward instead of inward because you want to over-extenuate, because if you're thinking you're cutting straight down, you're not. You're cutting in. So what you want to do is you want to exaggerate that blade at a slight angle. Anyway, so there you go. So anyway, so again, you can always come back and do these corners because you want to get into those corners really well and get that nice little sharp edge in there. Anyway, but that's the easy way the way I do it. And again, remember, take your big door facing, draw your lines. Take your skinnier door facing, draw your lines, and then on the inside, hash mark that out to remind yourself that that's all going to be cut out. And then again, come back through here and you can straighten up these lines and everything. But do the same thing with your pre-cut sticks here. Measure out, so that gives you a nice easy door frame and gives you at least something to work with. And again, you can go back and add another little right angle in there, or another, you know, whatever, if you're going to put part of a door in there. Anyway, but that's that. And the same thing is, you know, the next video I'm going to come to is going to be the big trim and everything. Somebody asked about that, but anyway, but that's my door face. I always leave a little stuff at the bottom to cut out my bricks, and I will come back and show you that one too. So anyway, Q&A night. So hit me up with some questions. All right.